Hello, Rancho Sahuarita Living. How's everybody doing? We are back and we are featuring this month, which is June. We're a little late, but we're featuring this month's featured community member. And today we are with Kathia Garcia with Grace Balloons and with Christian Hernandez, of course, with Lone Depot. All right. I always get stuck on that one. Kathia, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself before we go into some formal questions?
Sure. My name is Kathia Rodriguez or Garcia.
Oh, sorry, did I get that wrong?
No, it's okay. We moved to Arizona a year ago in June. We came from California and we're a military family. It's usually just my daughter and myself. And that's pretty much it.
Where did you move from?
In California, so Southern California.
Okay.
It's an hour away from LA. It's Rancho, Cucamonga.
Oh, actually, my husband used to live there. That's funny.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Most people don't know where it is, so.
I've never been there. I've just heard him talk about it.
Yeah.
So for most people that don't know, the way that all three of us met is because last October, I think, you put
Was it for Thanksgiving? I think it was November, right? For Thanksgiving?
Okay. So Kathia put together a little, like a community event, and everybody who wanted to would come out, and we did potluck, and the kids played, and that's how we met you. And at the time, I didn't realize that you were fairly new to the community. And you were already like bringing people together and introducing people and really kind of joining what I think Rancho Sahuarita stands for, which is unity and family. And I was so impressed at the time to know that you were fairly new to the community and already were bringing people together. So that's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
Thank
very
you.
Impressive. Very impressive.
Yeah, well, I'm a very social person, and so is my daughter. So we fell in love with Rancho Sahuarita because of the community. So we knew these were our people.
Well, you fit right in. Like I said, I had no idea until we started talking that you were new to the community. Just the way that you organized it, and it was like such a response of bringing people together. So that was pretty amazing. Sorry. And then since then, you started Grace Balloons.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us how that started. I know it was during COVID, so there's got to be a story of how that came to be.
Well, just like everybody else, we had, my husband was in training, so it was just my daughter and myself. She would have to come with me to the store, and, it was around, I think, March was when COVID started. And after a while, I know one of our friends had a baby shower that I was supposed to host, but we had to cancel it. And so we were pretty heartbroken, but I was able to do like a virtual baby shower, which was really good. But I know I got to, I guess, know about the difficulties of being pregnant during COVID. So through my friend, I got to know that, the stress of what people were going through. Not being able to have your partner or your family with the ultrasounds or checkups. Even she had to be admitted early, and her family was not allowed in the room. So they would visit her through the window, and of course, being pregnant and in such a stressful situation, she was stressed out more. So to help her to alleviate some of that stress, because we had to take care of her baby and make sure everything was fine, I decided to make her like a balloon tower, which is what I started offering to her. And then, it was supposed to be for her baby shower, but I knew it was kind of windy as well, so I took it so her kids can enjoy it, because being pregnant not only you worry about the mom, but the kids as well, they don't know what's happening. So we wanted to bring some joy to their family. And we also had another friend whose daughter was turning 1, and first birthdays are a big deal, and you want to celebrate. So, and she also had to cancel her party. So we're very party people. We love to get together, and we just felt like it wasn't fair. She should be celebrated, even if it's just mom, dad, and brother, or just the family. So we took her one as well, and just seeing the joy in people. It was actually my daughter's idea to start a business. So she, in her words, she said, "Mom, we should start a balloon business so we can give it to other niños." So it was a really great idea. What was that?
Your daughter's name is Grace?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah. My daughter, Grace, she's 3 years old, and, to me, it never occurred to do it as a business. I was just trying to, keep busy and do something for my friends so they wouldn't try to alleviate the situation. And so after my daughter, suggested doing it as a business, I thought it was a great idea. And so we started offering it, and it was so good for us, because not only did my daughter had to stay in the car, but she would come with me. And so she would see all the balloons that we did, and then I would go and drop them off, and she would stay in the car. So she got at least some outside.
Right.
Since she hadn't left for so long.
Something that we can tell you why we thought about you. It's because through all of this time that has been happening with all the social distancing and everything, and you literally started a business when everybody, if I can say, a lot of people within the industry, a lot of people, they were losing their jobs. A lot of people was scared. A lot of people, they were like calming down if they were in sales or any other type of business. And everybody was like concerned. And then all of a sudden we see that you started posting, about the balloon business and all of these things. And me and Gwen started talking, and we're like, this is so nice. I mean, we can't believe it, because you made, how there is a saying that it says like when God gives you lemons, like you make lemonade. When we saw what you were doing, and it just bringing happiness to everybody, and like you just went for it, and we think that it's such a good idea. And we actually, you brought something for my daughter. She didn't get to have any graduation or anything. But it was so pretty, and she was so happy. So I can only imagine what other families felt. And I think you posted something about like green and blue, right? What was it?
It was for my grandson. So he turned 2, and just like many other kids, they didn't really get to have a party for him. It was just the grandparents and him, and he still got a little celebration, but it wasn't what you would normally do for a 2-year-old. So I ordered him some balloons because he loves dinosaurs. And at first when she showed up, he was like, "What is that?" And the minute you left, I think I sent you a video. Okay, I have to say, those are the most amazing balloons. He still has that dinosaur. It's completely blown up, and he puts it on his tricycle and rides around with it. He hugs it and takes naps with it. I mean, it's his little buddy. He loves, and I honestly, we could have given him not a single gift and just given him that tower, and that literally made his day. I mean, he was like, "Dino!" Like, he was the happiest little boy. So absolutely what you're doing is bringing joy in a situation where he didn't really have a party plan. He didn't really have what a normal 2-year-old would have, but he had Dino, and that just made everything better for him.
And, especially during this situation, we think that you have a message for everybody, especially, think about ways that you can overcome, basically, because you do have another business, right? And I know that we've been talking about it because I'm about, I'm into that, so I want to buy some of your products. But we think that just going for it and being creative And it just gives a message to us and everybody to inspire that even during this time, people can be successful. And if anybody has an idea, I mean, they just need to go for it and try, because you never know.
That's
Definitely.
right.
Talk to us about your other business too, like a little.
My other business is the essential oils and other natural products. So I know even during the COVID or before, being a mom or working, you get stressed out, you can't sleep. And after I had my daughter, I couldn't even wear perfume because I would have like allergies and I couldn't breathe. And then my daughter's skin is so sensitive, so it was very limited. And so I grew up in a household where my mom used a lot of organic products. So I knew that, organic is way better for your health, for everything. But it wasn't until I had my daughter that I understood the importance. And so I started using essential oils as opposed to perfume or candles. And I noticed in myself a huge health benefit. I used to have headaches when I was a teenager, like every day. And I noticed that since I started essential oils, I don't have to take a pain reliever or get headaches. And it wasn't until, when I walk in a house, I can tell you have a candle on because I start getting headaches. It's so weird. And, so it's just little things like that you start paying attention to, start being aware. And I like to share that, experience, because not everything for myself has been easy, like childbirth. Like, if you ask me, I'm going to tell you it was terrible. It was hard. It hurt. But, and people are so different, but I think that being aware and talking about things that people don't want to talk about is very important.
I think that you said right now is so relevant to what is going on in the world right now. Talking about things that are difficult.
Yes.
That is so relevant on so many levels, because there's so many things that I think are weighing on people. And I think we're starting to see that now. And that's why I think a lot of the situations that are happening is because of that. Because there's a lot of situations that have been kind of swept under the rug for so long. And it's amazing to have people like you that are willing to be brave enough to come out and talk about things like that.
And especially during this time, what we have seen on Kathia is that she's everywhere. Like, we see her posting, promoting.
Yes.
I mean, her marketing is amazing. I'm all about marketing, but you're just going for it. And we all need that drive in different side of our lives, right? But your message is very inspiring, and that's the reason why we wanted you to join us in this meeting. And we have been busy, the market's still hot for us, but we haven't forgot about you. So
no.
We're
on the last day of June, and we're like, we have to get her in. She's our June person.
Yes, and hopefully soon, when all of this is over, I'm very sure that you're gonna bring the community together again. So we're very happy to have you in Rancho Sahuarita.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
I think you are the perfect example of what Rancho Sahuarita is and what it stands for. And the fact that you did it in such a short amount of time and came in and just made it your own is just absolutely amazing. Like I said, I was so surprised when I met you that you were so new to the community, because you already had brought us all together, and you were just making this your own. And you flew with it. Now you've got the balloon business and you're making people smile. And I think that shows great character. And I'm really glad that you brought us together and that we got to meet you.
Yes. And I mean, look how you took, it was something that you were doing to help. And then I don't know what were your daughter's words, but I mean, she's only 3. So, you taking the message of like why you think you make other people happy and make it an actual business, I think that you are gonna be so successful. I know what you brought to my home. It wasn't just a balloon tower. You brought happiness to my daughter when like just staying at home for so long. It's just it's been a challenge, even for me, because I mean she's there. I'm always working anyways, but at the same time, it was to me. It's like to know that I can take her places, and she has to stay at home because I'm trying to protect her. And then when you arrive with the balloon tower and everything, it just makes such a big difference for her. So I really thank you for doing that, and for opening up for everybody in Rancho. And then we were thankful, that we had the opportunity to join you in that meeting with other moms, and it was just like warm. That's how we felt, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Thank you guys for your support, and thank you for coming.
So if people want to order balloon towers, if they want to get in touch with you, if they want to learn more about the essential oils, how can they get in touch with you?
I have pages on Facebook, so if you want a balloon tower, you can reach us at Grace Balloons, our Facebook page. You could also send me a message, and I will respond as the messages come in order. But we usually respond pretty fast, the orders and everything. For the essential oils, I think my Facebook page is at Kathia's Essential Oils. I try to make it very, simple. So, but yeah, send me a message. I'd love to get to know anybody that, through Zoom or a message, or even if you see me, passing by, say hi. I will wave back, even if you have a mask on.
Just we all have to have them on now, right?
Yeah, just remind me who you are,
We're gonna have to start practicing smiling with the eyes now.
No.
Blink.
America's Next Top Model, smile with your eyes.
Yes. Well, and people, when they go to your page, they can see the pictures and get ideas of all the cool balloons. It's just really neat to see all the different ones for boys, for girls, for different occasions, adults, just anybody. I think it brings a smile to anybody's face that opens that door and isn't expecting. And it's funny because I don't think you would realize maybe even like the effect that it's having or the impact when you created this with your daughter. Because you think, oh, a balloon tower. But very much like Christian said, we're at a time when, people are in their homes and there's a lot of uncertainty and a lot of things going on. And I think that balloon tower just really, just brings joy to people's face, and they just make them so happy at that moment that either someone thought of them and, shared that with them, or, just looking at it because it's, they're just so pretty and long lasting. So definitely check them out, check out her page and see all the cool creations, and support a local business and someone who's amazing and a great part of this community.
Yes, we're happy to have you here, Kathia, and thank you so much for doing what you're doing. And we can only wait to see, what the future is gonna bring to you.
Thank you so much. That's definitely our goal. To bring a smile to everybody's faces, to their homes, even during these crazy times. And just know that you are not alone. Even if you don't, do not get balloons or do not get a knock on your door, you're not alone. Everybody's going through the same thing you are. Even if we're far away, and know that I will be thinking of you. Our family will be thinking of you, and we pray for everybody.
That's so sweet. And that is something that I actually want to mention. Everybody's going through something. And so if there's anything that I can do to help, just send me a text if anything that you need. If for any reason I don't have the resources to help you, I might find a way to do it, because I do a lot of networking and I have a lot of connections. Edwina, we've been going through these things together, and she has been very sweet, and she's such a good person. So either or, we're here to help you. And I mean, Kathia, you're right there too. So hopefully we're gonna make some impact in somebody's life.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I definitely look up to you guys. I'm so thankful that you guys came that day at the park, and I got to meet you guys, because I think you guys are so amazing. And I love seeing you guys, you know, your achievements, your goals. I love that. I think women should support other women.
Well, thank you. That means a lot coming from someone like you. So thank you. We appreciate it very much. Well, thank you everybody for watching, and we hope that everybody's doing well, and we will see you next month with our next featured community member. Bye, everyone.
Now wait.
Bye. Thank you, Kathia. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.